Of course, so many people simply can't begin to afford a house or apartment, especially when 36 million Americans have lost their jobs and people are just trying to survive. To do that, many are living in motels. Now, our Glenn Counts joins us with some first-hand accounts from people who are living in that situation right now. Glenn?
Well, Erica, for a lot of people, a hotel or a motel is their final stop before homelessness. Now, it can cost every bit as much as an apartment. The difference is you pay it 1 week at a time. The sad fact is, though, in the age of COVID-19, a growing number of families can't even afford that. The doorbell at the Southern Comfort Inn is the sound of someone wanting to spend the night, a week, or even years.
You can, think bad and look down on them, but, without Tracy in a place like this, a lot of people would be on the streets.
Wanda Heron has called this place home for 4 years. Tracy Canterbury is the general manager and one of her best friends.
Stuff is not affordable in Charlotte at all. They say it's affordable, but it's not affordable.
Lorraine Sims is a mother of 3 and has lived here since August.
At one point I was sad, because you don't imagine you being in this situation again.
Charlotte's lack of affordable housing has forced a growing number of people into motels to avoid being homeless. That was before the virus. Now it's even worse.
I think the desperation level is extremely high for the families in hotels right now.
Isaac Sturgill is with Legal Aid. He says their phones are ringing off the hook from families who can't pay rent, and a lot of the properties are ignoring the state's current order outlawing evictions.
We have seen some pretty underhanded tactics from other hotels. We've seen things like the hotel shutting off the power or the water.
The Southern Comfort is an exception. The manager sees to that.
When the guests come to me and they're like, Miss Tracy, I can't pay, I always put myself in their shoes. If it were me, what would I do? And there's no way that I can put them out.
I'd pay her, and I'm getting caught up, but without her, I'd be on the streets.
Because if it wasn't for her, I'd probably still be sleeping in a tent or sleeping behind some abandoned building,
Well, if you need help from Legal Aid, you can give them a call. That phone number is 855-797-3247. And Erica, before the pandemic, Legal Aid tells us that they were taking about 20 complaints a week from people who were claiming that their hotel owner was trying to illegally evict them. That is now up to around 65 per week.
Well, Glenn, seeing people brought to tears, this is serious.